Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Yeah, what up? Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. How the heck is everybody doing here today? Great. It's kind of interesting as we talk to people from all over the place, this country and the world. Just seeing what is going on as we sit in crazy warm temperatures. It's 88 for a high here yesterday. Still going to be warm in Florida this week. And people from different parts of the world sending us emails. Like Mark, who listens in Nashville, Tennessee. He said, here's some photos. We got 7 inches of snow here. You can see some of those photos going on there. And we had people in Nebraska that are dealing with the minus 32 temps going on, so it's just really insane. You just, I guess when you walk outside and you start sweating immediately, it's hard to think that some people are freezing.
Yeah, this weather almost stopped me from getting my crawfish.
What?
Yeah.
Shit.
I know.
It's amazing. I saw that it did stop the vaccine from getting to us here in Florida, but it's amazing they can get crawfish through.
No, they can't get crawfish through. I had to have a human drive it.
Oh, wow.
All the shipping is shut down. I ordered crawfish a month and a half ago to be delivered live today to my house to boil them today. And they called me on Friday and told me, girl, we're about to get snow. Nobody's getting any shipments out because of this freeze. And they were right. Nobody's getting any shipments out. So on Friday, I had my best friend, Kimmy, pick up the crawfish and drive them here from Louisiana. She was coming anyway, but so it's been a thing.
Okay, so that's what you need. You need a friend to drive in your stuff. So
40 pounds of live crawfish that you've got to keep icing down every 3 hours.
Wow.
Man, what a long ride for those fish.
I
They're
know.
thinking, oh, man, is it a party? Where are we going to?
Long, slow trip to death.
It's a hot tub.
Hey, guys, I think we're going to Florida.
It's going to be awesome, guys. Man, this is fucking great. Wait a minute. I hear a Cajun man. This is not good.
All seems good till the end. Then it just all comes apart. Yeah, so that's going down. When it comes to COVID, though, the good news is the number of cases, the lowest that we've had since October. That was kind of the
great news.
That was the highlight. 3,615 new cases had gone on. So I guess that is a positive to look at. Hospitalizations are trending down as well. Florida now ranking 26th for deaths, 23rd for cases. So, and I know a lot of people were kind of doing comparison stuff. I was just reading an article because we were talking about New York and how many New Yorkers are coming down to South Florida because they've been closed, can't do a lot of stuff. And Florida's been the butt of all the jokes about how we've been open and we don't take COVID seriously. And the article that I was just reading is like, you know, we're 26th for deaths, 23rd for cases. And a lot of the New Yorkers are the ones mocking us. And yet, when adjusted for population, Florida has a lower rate of hospitalizations, deaths, and long-term care facility mortality compared to New York State.
I mean, the truth is that right there in those numbers, shutting it down doesn't save lives.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop it. COVID's going to get you no matter what.
I know a lot of people hate DeSantis just because, DeSantis is a Republican and they just don't like all that stuff that he stands for. But, for me, I'm a case-by-case and a thing-by-thing type deal. But he's doing a little bit of a victory lap. I saw that on Fox News. And, boy, the local papers in South Florida were going after him. They just hate his smug, Shoney's boy-looking ass.
CNN doesn't like him? Is that what you said? Or
the local
South
paper.
Florida local.
Yeah.
So would you say that, like, the papers are liberal and he's not?
Yeah.
Okay.
there's, a lot of the media is liberal.
Mm-hmm.
Even on a local level.
This is the benefit of being an independent. You can go back and forth, and you can be for Florida being open, and then you can be against other things that are Republican. This is the great benefit of being an independent like myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think people are just, they always think there's an agenda going on. And anytime, we talked about it before, if you're doing the news report and you start injecting your own opinion, it's not the news anymore. It's an editorial.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. In fact, some people would recommend some really good stuff. I saw the one because, I told you the story about my mom who's all knee deep into the QAnon stuff. And
oh, boy.
Yesterday, it was about the tunnels that are under the White House and how they freed thousands of children who were kept in cages as sex slaves under the White House. So that was her story yesterday of what was going on. So
where's this video?
I know. She gave me a video. It's like one guy at some crazy coot in his basement that apparently has all this information. So that was pretty fascinating.
Oh, boy.
But the thing that I saw that was good, because I am a lifelong independent, I've never gone with either party. I don't believe in them. I believe in issues. There are times I love Democrats, times I love Republicans.
Case by case.
Yes. And a Gallup poll has found that 62% of Americans feel the two main parties do such a poor job representing the American people that a third party is needed. That's 62% of Americans.
Wow.
A growing majority. 63% of Republicans now believe a third party is needed.
Wow.
That's up from 40% in just September of last year. And 70% of independents think that a third party is needed.
Those are pretty high numbers, Gallup. Are we sure it's that many?
I don't know. They've done a few polls, Virginia. I don't know. I'll let them defend themselves. But I'm not surprised.
Real high. I mean, I'm not surprised that it's going that way either, but those are really high numbers.
But I'm not surprised. Look at where we are, how divided the country is from two extremes. And a lot of the people that I talk to, it's amazing. So many of them are pretty much where I am. I'm like going, I never thought there was another one of you around when I talk to people about their opinions. And they're going, there's a lot of us around. We just don't get our voices heard because all the media is either way right or way left because the middle's kind of boring.
It is boring, but it's thoughtful.
Yeah.
It's safe. It's taking things issue by issue, and it's really mulling things over and putting thought into your vote. I mean, goodness gracious, we shouldn't do that.
Don't worry, the middle will fuck it up too, because there'll be then two different divisions of the middle.
Two middles.
I'm telling you, humans, man, humans.
Well, the poll also found that a record 50% of Americans now identify as independents. 50%, half of Americans have abandoned both parties.
That feels high too, but okay.
Yeah, someone claimed to have done the research on everyone on the show, and it's a different one than you had gotten. Like, Bird, I know what the fuck you voted for and who you voted for, and I know what you are. I'm like, I'm neither. I'm not a Republican or Democrat. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
They go and look, and you can see what somebody registered as. But didn't you register when you were 18, and some girl told you what party to pick?
Yeah, but I'm now registered as an independent. So I mean, yeah, back when I was in high school, you could have looked at and I never changed it.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm. So I thought that was rather interesting to see if that number is growing. I'm encouraging it.
You can pick independent, but then you can also pick another box, which is no party affiliation. I don't know if that's a new thing, but I like that one.
Usually picking box is a lot more fun than that.
It ain't the kind of picking box you like.
Yeah.
Got a couple emails here. This one from Eli said, hey, I was watching some YouTube videos about the biggest fast food fails, McDonald's, Taco Bell, and I thought it would be fun to hear Jaybird's list of worst fast food fails.
What would that entail? Stories of me getting the order wrong, finding things in my food?
It's a great question. And without knowing what these YouTube videos are all about, I don't know how to help you. I will tell you, as far as fails, there was one that I just saw the other day, and I thought it was a fail when it happened. This is the closest thing that a fast food restaurant can do to saying, yep, we screwed up. McDonald's is bringing back that high C orange lava burst.
Thank goodness.
They had that in their soda machines for more than 50 years. When I was a younger, plumper child and didn't worry about sugar, I used to get that every time. I love that over getting regular Cokes and all that stuff. I love that delicious high C orange. So good.
It's just the orange drink. That's all it is?
Orange drink,
They took it away?
They took it away 3 years ago. They removed it, and now it's slowly coming back, and they say it should be permanent again in all stores by this summer.
What did I say many years ago? McDonald's, stop trying to be so fucking healthy. Some of us want the orange drink. We want the triple Big Mac.
If I'm at McDonald's, I'm already having a little bit of a cheat day. Let me have my soda.
I respect the fact you want to do some mixed salads. I get it. Yeah, for the healthy people. But don't get away from the mission statement. You're not going to McDonald's to look fucking great. You're there to eat a great sandwich that tastes good.
Should be their new slogan.
You're here to eat your feelings.
Yes.
You're not coming here to look great. McDonald's.
You know what I mean. I mean no disrespect.
You know you're a fat ass.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you don't go to the hooker.
You won't leave here better looking. McDonald's.
Yeah, you don't go to a hooker's house to play tiddlywinks.
I wouldn't probably go to a hooker's house, but that's just me.
You know, I'm not giving great examples. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean because, yeah, if you're at McDonald's, and I love going to the drive-thru at McDonald's. I love every drive-thru because I have cheat days all the time. I love cheat days. I don't live there, but I do have cheat days. And when you're there, you want to have your favorite things. Maybe you're hungover and you want that delicious Big Mac with that soda and the fries.
Stop telling me how to live my life. Let me go through the drive-thru and order 19 Big Macs if I so want to.
That's a lot of Mac.
Let me fucking pour the orange juice, high C shit all over my face if I so desire.
I get it with sales, but clearly something happened where they took it off the menu 3 years ago and they said, wait a minute, that didn't work out the way we wanted. So the fact it's coming back is saying, okay.
People must have complained.
Well, I don't know. Something happened where, they're going to do stuff by numbers. I don't argue that. I think sometimes we don't see the true numbers and the decisions that are made based off of those.
Right.
We may think it's terrible, but like going, well, then motherfucker buy the sandwich.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying, but clearly something's gone wrong. The tide has turned. It's not like it used to be.
So another one that could be or could not be a fast food fail, Popeyes. They got that crazy popular chicken sandwich.
Yep.
Now they're introducing a new sandwich that's basically just like that crazy chicken sandwich with the pickles and the spicy and all that kind of good stuff with the bun, except they're doing it with fish.
Oh, shit that, man.
I would eat that.
God, I hate
it. Today's Mardi Gras day. I normally eat an ass load of Popeye's fried chicken because they're all along the parade route. And this is like a New Orleans tradition. You go to the parades and you get a box of chicken.
Fish is gross in general, but fast food fish. Oh, gosh.
I would eat that.
It smells like some bad cooter. Fast food fish.
Fast food fish.
Certain.
And another viral fast food story is coming from TikTok. There's a McDonald's employee that shows how their onions start out as dehydrated.
Oh.
In the TikTok video, if it's not Trick Talk, employees pour the dehydrated vegetables into a pot with a load of ice. Then the employees add water to the mixture, stir everything in the pot until it gets thick, and finally, they put a lid on the pot to help preserve the onions. That's apparently how they're made. And Jaybird, you said that's pretty much your favorite kind of onion, about the only one you eat.
I don't love onions, especially raw onions. I feel like they're a BI, they're a bully ingredient, but the ones at McDonald's are great.
They manage to take all the bite out of them, but still have a little bit of crunch. And it is kind of interesting how they've done that. And they're really good, but they're really mild. Mm-hmm. So somebody who, like Jaybird, has a bitch-ass stomach, loves those kind of onions. Me, I like an onion to punch you in the dick.
No.
Oh, I love a strong onion. Oh.
I like grilled sauté onions now. If you put enough cheese sauce on them.
That's my secret recipe for a lot of stuff. They're in my jambalaya. They're in my gumbo. Sautéed onions, and you sauté them in half butter, half olive oil, and I just love the way that tastes. Low heat.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, you're making me hungry.
You want some king cake?
I can't. I'm going to try to finish off this diet
It's
strong.
really good. I'm eating a piece right now. It's so good.
All right, fuck it. I'll take a bite. Nah, I won't. I won't. No, Kevin's laugh.
Where are you?
Kevin's laugh brought me back. Kevin's laugh brought me back.
Well,
This is good king cake.
I know it is.
sounds good, doesn't it?
Oh gosh.
So soft.
It's a Tuesday too. I mean,
It's-
Tuesday.
Well, it's not just a Tuesday; it's a fat Tuesday.
I know. It's very disrespectful not.
It's cream cheese
Or is it? Thank you, Buffalo Bill. Where do you put the lotion?
in a basket.
Yeah, I don't know if she's making it sound good or disgusting.
Yeah, you're taking a cake I love and you're kind of making me
I'm
feel.
noticing I'm getting less and less hungry the longer she does
Good,
this.
more for me.
I'm
Yeah.
nauseous now. I want to leave.
Got a couple things for you to watch. Always love the suggestions. Jen T from the YouTube chat room said, I didn't hear anybody mention the show on Netflix called The Sinner. I believe there are 3 seasons. The first and the last season were awesome. Bird would love this. I think Kevin would also. Each season basically surrounds one person with a secret or sin and how it affects everything around them. Also, I watched this a long time ago. It's called You, OMG. There are 2 seasons, each very good, so creepy and great drama. It's basically about obsession and stalking. Yeah, I think my family had been watching You.
I've heard that before.
Also got a podcast recommendation from Joe Buzzard. Said, I listened to this and immediately thought of you since you have mentioned being a fan of Dan Carlin, Kev. He is the one that does the Hardcore History podcast.
Ugh.
Yeah, Virginia would hate it.
Not only is it history, but this is some hardcore shit.
Hardcore history.
It is. It is. It is Wolfpack Hunting with Hanks, where Dan interviews Tom Hanks ostensibly about his recent movie Greyhound, which I haven't seen yet, but now plan to. I have actually seen that Greyhound.
You've seen it?
I have. It's a Tom Hanks movie. He plays a Navy captain. He's in charge of a boat that's taking on German U-boats. And it's set in World War II, and I liked it, but it's really just a guy on a boat for an hour and plus.
Gosh, Kevin, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, and I typically like history stuff, but yeah, it was a lot of yelling out coordinates. And so, anyway, but he said, I do recommend this. Thought it was pretty fascinating. So there you go. If you like your history stuff, something to check out.
Did you ever watch that Tom Hanks, Mr. Rogers movie?
I did not do it because you haven't watched Usual Suspects, you son of a bitch.
He's not going to do it until then.
I told you I'm coming over to watch Usual Suspects.
Oh, okay, that's great. You've got king cake.
I got king cake all in my teeth.
King cake is bullying you and winning.
It is. Oh, the cream cheese is so gooey.
I would love
So gooey.
I'd love for you to come over and bitch and moan about the movie the entire time. I think that'd be great.
I do want to come over and watch it.
I'd do a little KVJ movie night. Kev hasn't been over yet.
I know. I got to come see your place.
It's so cute, Kevin. You are going to actually love it.
I've seen the videos, and it looks amazing. I'm like, what a cool little house, man.
Yes.
I love it.
It's such a cute house.
We're still not done yet. Still working on that weird whatever studio, which is
Okay.
not going great.
Bitch, you ain't never gonna be done. I have a house too. They're never done.
Yeah, no
There's
kidding.
always something you gotta fix or
Yeah.
upkeep or repair or remodel. It's just constant.
Got a text asking a question. Has Virginia had a meeting yet with Rocco's school?
No, so the teacher requested a parent-teacher conference.
Right.
In his last report card, which was pretty shitty. His report card was shitty. But she never followed through with the. I don't know if I'm just maybe low on the list of people she needs to talk to. But
Okay.
she hasn't requested a specific day or time yet. The last one we did was Zoom. So I assume this one's going to be Zoom as well. Mm-hmm. But I haven't got a notice yet that, hey, yours is on this date. The longer it goes, the happier I am, because if I'm low on the list, that means he's not the biggest jerk off in the class.
Right.
So
It's going to make you feel good.
I know exactly what she's going to say. Rocco does what Rocco wants. And he's very headstrong, very much about doing it his way or the highway. And, in kindergarten, you have to follow the rules. You have to do your work when the teacher tells you to. And I can just see his ass sitting right there being defiant and being like, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to. I'm Rocco.
Mm-hmm. So you think that's kind of going to be the tone
I
of
do.
it?
I do.
Okay. At least you know. It's good to prepare yourself mentally before you go in there.
And the good thing, too, you said he's not the biggest jerk off in class. You just don't want to be the bottom.
I agree. You don't want to be the biggest pain in the butt for the teacher.
Middle of the pack. Never be the best, never be
Yeah.
the worst. Be somewhere in the middle, bottom.
It's like being the drunkest person at a kid's birthday party.
Me and Denny's always say at any KVJ event, just don't be the drunkest.
Yes. Stay one beer behind that person.
And it sucks when you are the champ. The next morning, I was the drunkest one at Denny's. Yep.
We've all shared that title at different points.
Yeah.
So it's nice that it could pass around.
Got an email looking for some parenting advice. It says, our 13-year-old daughter, who's in 8th grade, has recently started hanging out with some 14 and 15-year-old girls who are all very nice and polite. But with these 14 and 15-year-old girls comes their 15 and 16-year-old boyfriends.
Uh-oh.
My daughter, who doesn't have a boyfriend, wants to hang out with all of her friends and their boyfriends in a group, but I don't know the 16-year-old boyfriends and their friends they bring along. So I've said no, making me the meanest mom ever. Am I being way too overprotective? I told her that if KVJ tells me I'm being crazy, I'll back down.
I like when people do this. They let us be the judge and jury.
Yeah.
So wait, your daughter's in 8th grade.
She's
How old
13.
She's 13. And she's hanging out with 16-year-old boys?
Her girlfriends are 14 and 15, and they've got 15 and 16-year-old boyfriends. So you could be talking about a 3-year age gap between her 13-year-old daughter and one of the 16-year-old boys that might be around in this group.
Man.
I get why you're nervous, because I would be nervous too. But this is kind of going on at my house right now. So my best friend Kimmy is in from New Orleans. One of her daughters is 13. The other one is closer to Magnolia's age, which is 15. But Magnolia took both girls the other night with her, and they were hanging out with all of Magnolia's little friends down the street in the neighborhood. And there are 16-year-old boys. And it's tricky because this is the age where they're learning stuff. And she's going to learn it regardless, but it might happen a little faster than you wanted if you let her hang out with them. How about you let them do stuff, like go putt-putt, and you don't let them necessarily like hang out at night at house parties?
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm sure we're just going to go to putt-putt, Mom. All right, see you.
Do stuff in the day. I would say daytime fun with this group of friends, but not nighttime fun.
When I was 13, just turned 13, I started dating a 15-year-old. 2 years difference. My mom did not like it because she was older. She was advanced. She liked to drink. She did all this shit that I was innocent as
Your mom
fuck.
knew she was drinking at 15?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, Palm Beach Garden ain't that big of a town. You know things. That was back in the day, too, where you were on the phone talking to your girlfriend, and your parent could pick up the other phone and listen to everything they say.
You could hear your parents breathing.
You could.
Yeah.
And
Hey, Mom, I know you're on the phone.
And I was very innocent. She was not. It did not work out. But we were together for 6 months, and I'm almost certain she was porking somebody else. And I didn't have sex with her or anything.
Damn.
As I was so innocent. So there is a little bit of a difference there sometimes.
Yeah, I think that at that age, 13 to 14 to 15 to 16, things are radically different from year to year.
Radically.
16 to 13 is
Yeah.
a different age,
16
man.
to
Yeah.
13 is a
Different mindset.
radically different child. And I would just say, because I watch a lot of teen activity. I see it. I'm watching it. You know how much I'm like always snooping. The stuff that goes down in the evening hours. During the day, I think they keep it pretty PG because there's parents around and watching. And at night is when I've noticed stuff happens.
Here's why you're possibly in trouble is because you think you've got it's the daytime. You don't know, Mama.
You don't. I'm not saying that your daughter's going to be free and clear just because the sun's out. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it gets a little more questionable behavior at night. These kids wolf it up a little bit.
Well, I just know being 13, and I was a late bloomer to the game when it came to all just kind of being, I want to be on my own. I want to be away from my family. I was very little, mentality there. So when I first got the girlfriend, I was very, very innocent. She was not, and that was a big, obviously, like that. You could tell a difference. Whether I was innocent or not, 2 to 3 years is a big difference at that age point.
Yes, it is.
It's the 12, 13-ish area. You're just now figuring shit out at that age. I
think for a lot of parents, I would look at it like this. If you have younger kids, you got to about 13 to really kind of train them up. Let them know. And then they start going out and they start testing the moral lessons that you have taught them for 13 years at that age.
You're right. 13's the age, man.
And then they have to start making some of their own mistakes and being held accountable, because they will be able to make decisions at that age that can affect the rest of their life. And you have to let them know, to say, hey, look, there's going to be at some points, I'm going to have to start trusting you. You've got to live your own life. You're going to make decisions that I can't get you out of. That this is where you start to become an adult. And so just be wary of that. People are going to ask you and persuade you to try to do things with your body and put things in your body that you should not be doing. And you need to be strong enough to be able to say no, and to know that I'm always here to help you and support you and to come get you and to bail you out of any of those bad situations. But you got to be strong enough in the moment to make the right decision.
Oh, my mom found out she was older. You better not get her pregnant. She's going to want to have sex. You better not get her pregnant. And we never had sex either. My mom did not like the older.
Your mom scared that dick back inside you.
She did. My mom was telling me shit like, "I'll know if you make out too long, your lips will be blown up like a balloon." Like, fuck.
The Pennington lies.
Oh, it's to the list.
They're effective, huh?
I kept it in my pants till I was 16.
Yeah. Boy, talk about revealing something here. I saw this about what your dentist knows about your sexual habits.
Oh, I saw a story on TikTok that made me laugh about this.
By the BJs?
Well, a girl had her little thing in the back of her throat. It was bruised, and he said it was from trauma. And he was like, girl's been sucking dick.
Was that a direct quote?
Yeah, there's a specific spot in your mouth, and if you have been doing that regularly, your dentist will see some bruising on the soft palate in the roof of your mouth. And they'd be like, okay, I know what's been in here.
So that's definitely a thing. This is not some bullshit TikTok fakery. Dentists
Don't
know.
think so. I've seen the story, and it's not from Trick Talk.
But this I think you have to be giving an aggressive blowjob that is uncomfortable for you as a woman to make those marks.
If you're bruising.
A regular blowjob, I don't think is going to leave black and blue marks, right?
I don't know if these are Virginia facts again, Kevin. Not everyone has as large and as big as a mouth as you. You have a lot of room in there.
I don't actually. The outside is big, but the inside is small.
I mean, I could see, an aggressive, BJ could bruise.
Yeah.
But I don't even, I think it's so sensitive back there, even with a regular BJ, you can get some bruising in there.
Prove it?
I can't.
So if that were true, is there ever been a dad dentist who's checked his teenage daughter's mouth?
It's a great question.
I am sure there has been.
And would she know, or you're just like, well, let me just see how your teeth are doing. And he's taking a look at the roof of her mouth, being okay.
You got them BJTs.
She is definitely taking a big dick in the mouth.
All right.
How tough is that for a dad to have to
It's tough.
Ugh.
It's got to be tough.
That would be tough if you are a dentist and that is true, and you look in your daughter's mouth and...
Well, I was asking, I always ask prying questions of everybody. I was asking my dentist if he does his own kids' teeth, and he does, and he extrapolated all of their wisdom teeth, and he was telling me, how he did it and what he did, and he normally doesn't even do that, but, it's his kids, so he didn't want anybody else doing it. I'm fascinated by all that stuff, when physicians and dentists go home and work on their own family. I think it's fascinating.
You should also ask your dentist about blowjobs.
I'll ask him.
No one doubts
I will
it.
absolutely ask him next time, and I'll Facebook Live it. I won't tell him what's what's coming, and I will ask him if he can tell by the back of my throat if I've been taking a big D in the mouth.
That's a good way to build relationships. Completely blindside him about a blowjob topic.
He's actually super cool. I think he would be cool with it. He'll blush. It'll be funny, but I think he will totally answer it.
It makes sense to me.
Okay. Well, I can't wait for that video then.
I go 4 times a year, so I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Now you're teeth cleaning bragging.
Well, I believe in clean teeth, and if I can influence anybody else to join me on the double up on your teeth cleaning, do it.
Got another quick Jaybird initial quiz here from Lauren in Paris, France.
Shit, I've been slowing them down. I don't know if we have enough of them. Have I been slowing them down?
No.
Paris, France. That's fancy.
Yeah, she said, Virginia, if you ever make it out to Paris post-COVID, I'd love to show you around. Take you to the best restaurants, lots of champagne, of course.
I just got wet.
Well, the bird can't get wet either. I can't come.
I think you should come with us, Bird, because I am going to go to Italy with Jerry Soma. And since we're going to be in Italy, shouldn't we also go to France? They're like right there.
Lauren's got to give me the invite. I'm like a vampire. I need the invite.
Okay, a couple ones she's got here. What about BV? You threw out the initial BV. What were you talking about there?
Big vagina.
Big vagina.
You got them BVs. Got them.
Close.
Use it in a sentence, Kevin.
I got that. All right.
You got a bad case of BV.
You got a bad case of baggy vagina.
A what?
Baggy vagina. Like it's baggy, like a purse.
Okay.
Or a duffel bag.
It was bacterial vaginosis.
Oh, damn. Bacterial vaginosis.
When did I talk about that?
We did talk about that recently.
We did?
We were talking about smelly ones.
We talked about the gnosis?
Yeah.
Got the BVs.
And then somebody called in or texted in and explained that it was bacterial vaginosis. And you were like, the BVs.
Damn. Well, again, the BVs?
OAF. You know what that one was?
Sorry. OAF. Old as fuck.
Bam.
Damn.
How about FAL? Talking about the FALs.
Oh, he's got them fat ass. No. He's got them frail ass. Got them frail ass lungs.
Frail ass lungs.
Those bitch ass lungs.
Yeah. FALs. Got them FALs. Got them. Funny ass long teeth? No.
Long teeth are funny.
And it's hyphenated, by the way. It's one word.
FAL is your frozen ass lobster.
Frozen ass lobster. Yeah.
Well, am I just saying shit to say it?
The revelation hits.
Kinda. But haven't you been for a while?
For about 16 years on the air, yes.
That's fun. Always fun little game. Thank you very much, Lauren in Paris, for that. Always appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. And we can't wait to come meet you in Gay Paris.
Yes, give me that invite.
Oui. Virginia, when you go, you have to use your fake French accent the
I
entire
will
time.
piss off everyone who is French with my bad accent.
And
They'll
I
be
would,
like Americans.
The stupid Americans. She comes over here and they're mocking us.
but I will do the same. I'll be more understated. Yes, no?
How you say? You can't understate.
Yes, no.
No.
how you say?
You've never been
Why
understated.
do we make Parisians sound so confused? Yes, no.
Yes, no.
No,
yes.
yes, no.
Yes, what? No.
How you
No.
say?
How you say? What? I don't know. All right, thank you for all your emails. You always get them through to us at mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. You guys have an amazing Tuesday. We'll see you back here
Fat
tomorrow.
Tuesday.
That's right. Mardi Gras, bitches.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.